This is the most westerly point in our travels, the border of Manitoba. We're in Ontario. This is Manitoba, Ontario. This, Manitoba. Welcome to Ontario. Welcome to Manitoba. This is Ontario. What? The speed limit is 100 in Manitoba. This is Ontario. This is Manitoba, Ontario. Over here we have what we call Manitoba, Ontario. And this, I believe if we check our map thoroughly, is Manitoba, Ontario. And this is a tiny church. And this is a movie theater. This is the Geraldton Interpretive Center.
Our miniature ducklings.
This is Ron Bolia, Mayor of Greenstone. This is Northeastern Ontario. This is Bridal Veil Falls in Cagawan, Ontario. This is Lake Huron. This is an even smaller church. And this is a sunset at the North Bay Beach.
A little bit more, I think,
A little bit more what?
passion.
Fuck. I'm out of goddamn passion here. Okay? This is it. It's 4 days to the end of the road trip. I don't need any more passion. I'm passioned out. I don't want the stupid beach anymore. I don't want to stand on these beaches and tell people about the sunset and it's beautiful and the trees and oh, what a great road that was and a delicious meal and what a soft pillow. I'm finished. And this is the beautiful conservation area beach across from the Wendy's on Lakeshore Drive in North Bay. This is the canceled dance. This is a giant pierogi. Ceci c'est Quebec. This is Ontario. Temps à découvrir. Literal translation, discover my aunt. This is Quebec. Welcome to Ontario. This is Quebec. This is Ontario. This is Quebec. Salut si sous le Ontario. This is Quebec. This is Ontario. Bienvenue, 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 bienvenue. Merci beaucoup, bienvenue à Quebec. A place to stand, a place to grow. Ontario, Rio. Welcome to Ontario. This is also Ontario. Just a little further down the highway.
Okay, good morning everybody. Barbara's German breakfast is all on the table here. Here we've got her homemade muesli with no nuts or sugar, because there are a lot of people allergic to that now. Cornflakes, raisin bran, brown sugar, orange juice, homemade peach, and of course milk, and some veggies from the garden, yogurt, and all natural peanut butter. The cheese tray on this side is cream cheese, Havarti, and brie. On the meat tray, we've got some Bruce Peninsula summer sausage, made especially by the, yeah, it's good stuff, made by the butcher in town, and some prosciutto, and some turkey, and some fresh fruit salad down there, honey, pickled herring and white wine, smoked salmon, and some more veggies there, and on the right side there is some Barbara's homemade bread, pumpkin seed flax, and on the back there is some Finnish, it's called Fin Crisp, which is popular in Scandinavia, and then some store-bought bread, but we don't talk about that out loud.
Everybody is happy. This is a tailor-made bed and breakfast. It's tailor-made for my guests and also tailor-made for us because we wanted it exactly this way. We don't like to get up and get more coffee or get more butter or more milk. We basically hate buffet breakfast where you have to go and run.
Yes.
And I did that for a long time. And then I was the first time in a bed and breakfast in England, and I was also in a pension in Germany as a child, and I remember this holiday where you sit and you eat. And I thought I would like to have a bed and breakfast because that is a pension, and everything will be on the table. I have been eating at all the nice big hotels. I've done it all, but I like to sit down and eat, and I want my guests to have that too.
Well, we think we're the first B&B in Ontario to really target and welcome and coddle bikers. We've got indoor parking for your bikes. We can do bike repairs, which we found out this afternoon.
And yesterday evening.
And last evening, yes, we also repaired another one that was kind of a wonky problem. Yeah. We always try and make room for bikes. Always, always, always.
I mean, we've both been riding, well, I've been riding for 20 years, and Dave, oh, I don't know. We don't want to say how long you're riding because then they know how old you are.
I'm trying to figure out how old I am.
Yeah, so...
Since I was 13.
That's 40 years then, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 years. Yeah.
And I mean, we love people, we love riding, so it's always a pleasure to have more riders in and to welcome them. And it's just absolutely pretty here. So we want to get as many people up here as possible because that's what this whole area is about.
This is the karaoke night at Partners, and we've just been treated to some incredible vocal renditions of all of the country greats.
You'll walk the floor the way I do.
A bunch of pop songs.
Bye bye, oh cowboy. Bye bye, mon bonnet. Si c'est dur, tombe si bas.
Everything from A to Z.
You can listen to the engines moaning out as one note song.
The exuberance of the crowd, even though there's probably only like 10 or 20 of us here, is stellar. Everybody jumps in, everybody participates.
Don't take my hand, you got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann.
We're dancing, we're laughing, we're having a great time. I don't know, I can tell you for the first time I'm kind of thinking this is not necessarily something that happens just for the camera.
Sweet Caroline.
Your heart, I want your heart beating close to mine. Wherever you ever go, darling, I'll be so lonely, begging on my knees. All I ask is please, please love me. Oh, yeah.
How could you say no to that, huh?
Hello, Internet.
Welcome to the Northern Ontario road trip.
This is Jeff McGurr.
How you doing, Michael?
I'm good. How you doing?
We're at the Eau Claire Gorge today in Calvin Township, just off of Highway 630.
Oh, and it is a beautiful gorge. I believe this gorge, you guys just put this in here like a few months ago?
Actually, Mike, it was built in the 1870s by McKay.
Ah, okay. Part of a logging operation, I'm assuming?
It was. It used to be a log dam.
Wow, incredible. Well, we're going to show you some very pretty pictures of this gorge, but after that, we're going to be heading down the road to
Voyageur Days.
So behind me is the fight for the 2012 Quest for the Voyageur title. It's kickboxing, Thai kickboxing. This is an incredibly difficult sport. And as we're sitting here watching, you can hear bones crunching together, flesh slapping against flesh. This isn't like the movies. This is true determination and grit. So
fantastic, Josh. I'm having a ball. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
well,
that's what it's like.
Yeah.
Are you taping right now?
Yeah.
That's what it's like all the time.
Yeah.
Just so you know, this is our 15th anniversary of doing this. We started with a 3-day festival. The first bands we ever had was Trooper.
Yeah.
Then we added the Headpins in Toronto. This is our 15th anniversary, and today, of course, we had Platinum Blonde and Headpins in Toronto. Yeah. This is the first time they've ever played on stage together.
Wow.
So it's neat kinds of things like that. But when you're walking through the crowd and you see the crowd and all the people, and we're a town of 2,000. There's 7,000 people here.
Yeah.
This is one of the best run festivals in the entire country. Oh, yeah. I mean, I just came back from a festival in Wisconsin,
yeah,
which on a different scale. I mean, there's 30,000 people at that one.
Yeah.
But and then you pay at one price, you get all your booze, all your food.
Yeah.
But this is one of the best. I mean, $40 for 11, 12 bands. My God, how can you go wrong with that?
So you looking forward to George Thurgood?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah, George. You gotta love George, man.
Yeah.
He's one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer.
That's it. That's it. Well, let's get to the drinking part.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the Wilno Tavern, home of the Ottawa Valley's best Polish food. Come check it out. Dziękuję. Dziękuję. Esse voz diz Bushinava. Discus Berus Kisjero. Sifuash. Sausis. This just style. Mila Onzil. Kaskurus. Bushnag. Zil. Zivaskut.
No kidding.
Ai, Yakas. Sifos. Minimivars. Sifrusaw. Sandwich sauce, casse-croûte, salade. Iskval, pinakal, muzal, chawaza. Chinkui.
The business has been here since the 1890s. It was a hotel in its early days. It was built in conjunction with the railroad that went through here through Algonquin Park. Now the railroad is no longer here, and we've evolved from a hotel to a restaurant and tavern. We've adapted some of the traditional Polish recipes according to the kitchens of the local families in the area. Good.
I just have one other question for you about your Tuesday nights here. Can you tell our viewers about that?
It's the best.
Yeah.
These
You guys might want to tell us about the Tuesday nights.
We're here every week.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's the best.
So if people didn't know anything about the Wilno Tavern and we said come Tuesday nights, what would they see? What should they expect?
They would see some of the best dancing in all of the Ottawa Valley, combined with some of the best music that you'll ever hear anywhere.
These musicians are like
with a lot of Polish beer.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of Polish
the
beer.
best Polish beer.
This is the beginning of Peterson Road, which leads us to Elephant Lake Road, two of Ontario's most iconic riding routes. And I think these are the last true motorcycling roads we're going to be riding on this trip. As they say, we have saved the best for last. This is the corner of London and George Street in Peterborough, and we're in front of this nondescript grey shack. What could be inside? Oh, hello.
Hello.
We've never met before, sir, but you have created all of the music for the road trip.
Yes, that is the beauty of the internet. We have never met before.
Despite the fact that we look very similar.
Yes.
And talk almost the same.
And the same blood runs through our bodies.
Despite all of those things, we were wondering if you could help us sing our road trip to an end with a song.
Fine, that is my profession.
Perfect.
Agreed.
werewolves and chipmunks, musky fishing, sunset paddles, and motorbike riding. Country road, take me home to a place I belong. West Toronto, in the city. Country road, take me home. Chip wagons and a truck that gets 4 miles per gallon, tongues of a wagon at Silver Islet, cinnamon buns, pancakes and Ignis, Cochrane to Moosonee, incredible train ride over the Moose River. Country road, take me home to a place I belong. West Toronto, in that city. 401, take me home. Lake Superior and the Slate Island, Highway 129 and Lake of Lower Woods, Killarney Mountain Lodge and the gold mines, belly flopping off the dock on Lake Mindamoya. Country road, take me home to a place I belong. West Toronto. 401. No, I don't think I want to go home. I don't think I'm going home. Country road, take me back to the place I belong. Northern Ontario, with the lakes and the rivers and the mountains and the trees and the rocks and the cliffs and the swimming and the fishing and everything awesome. Take me home.
We all have to go home someday, and this is the end of our 60-day trip into the wilds of Northern Ontario. We've brought you a faithful diary of life on the road to share the wonder and beauty we discovered and the hints of everything we didn't. And now it's time for your adventure to begin. Join us on the roads of Northern Ontario. Meet Tarzan, king of deals. Yeehaw! You know 2012 is over and the deals commence. Let's have a look. A 1979 Chevrolet 3/4 ton, 4 miles per gallon. Let's go through the features. Brand new 2012 stereo system. Featuring 4 tires, all windows intact, turn signals, engine not currently running. 1998 Coleman Fleetwood, Utah. Top of the line when it was built, bottom of your pocketbook now. Come on down and check it out. Rear panel, front panel, left side panel, keyless entry. It's in 3D. 57 bottles of off, contents not guaranteed. 2 plastic cups found at the town dump. Camouflage duct tape, a nature scene, mystical fire, a complete set of Geraldton 75th anniversary travel mugs, mosquito spirals, I forget what those things are called, frisbees,
toilet paper and nunchucks, flashlights, broken mosquito rackets,
Tools we don't know where they came from or what they're for.
Oil for a broken motorcycle. Pens. The Great Canadian Cheese Festival Wine Cup. Commemorative edition. Crackers. Did I get that right? Crackers, ladies and gentlemen. Saltine crackers. Yeah! Crackers!
Alcoholic beverages we were unable to drink because we were working too hard. Up top sport shop beer caddies. The legendary lighter made out of shot miniature. Books on every topic known to man. Storytelling, cars, women, and horses. Toolboxes that we never opened. Stress relievers. Brake fluid. And of course, cards for games we never got to play.
You ought to be an Ignis. Highly visible backpacks. One fishing rod. A dream catcher with a nature...
Actually, I think I might keep that one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it anyways.
More backpacks. And authentic road memorabilia. Napkins, strainers, rope, bowls,
Brochures. Sweeping things. Candles. Cups. Electricity. One of these. Motorcycle Mojo. Another magazine. Rain suits. Electrifying air compressor things.
Cute little teddy bears. All of this for just the low price of UNORD 2012 blowout sale. Join us, www.OntarioRoadTrip.ca. Hi, Mom.